What's up, everybody, to the Casual Dad Gamer channel, where dorky-ass dads play video games horribly together. I'm Mike, and today, doing something a little different. We're going to be watching the BlizzCon opening ceremony and seeing what's what. I'm a huge Diablo fan, so that's kind of where my main interest is, but I also just like to keep track of the things that are happening with Blizzard. They've had a bit of a rough year, I would say, in terms of Overwatch, Diablo IV drama, World of Warcraft, I guess, the retail version no one really cares about these days, that kind of thing. So I'm actually just kind of curious to see what's going to go on. There we go. Let's go. That's right, Warcraft Rumble came out yesterday.
This is BlizzCon 2023. Please welcome the president of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Ibarra.
Hopefully I gotta talk a little bit about the Microsoft
Let's
acquisition
go!
as well.
How's everybody doing? Oh man, you know, this is the best gaming community in the world, hands down. Hands down. Thank you, wow. Hello, BlizzCon.
Wow. Shameless plug,
You know,
maybe?
it is so good to be back in person, finally. All of us. I love you too. All of us at Blizzard have missed this so much. It's 4 years. It's been 4 years. You know what I say to that? That's too damn long. Where's our heroes of Overwatch at? Adventurers of Sanctuary?
There we go. That's
Defenders of Azeroth? And gamers everywhere, welcome! We love sharing what we're working
Sorry,
on
guys.
all the
StarCraft
time.
is not available here.
But to share it in person with all of you and to hear your stories, it cannot be matched. Meeting you all face to face inspires us, and we put this energy and enthusiasm back into everything we do. Thank you all for being here. In fact, we have tens of thousands of you here in Anaheim, California today, and we hope you enjoy the immersive experience we've created here at the show. We also have millions of people watching right now on stream. BlizzCon, please help me welcome everyone watching from around the world.
Let's go. Me and my one viewer.
Whether you're a hardcore or a casual gamer, or if it's been a while since you picked up one of our games, we're here to show you the Blizzard we are today and the Blizzard we are becoming. But BlizzCon isn't just about the latest updates from Blizzard. It's all about you. Players are at the forefront of everything we do, and we're devoted to supporting these incredible communities, communities you can be proud of to be part of. All of us, gamers, developers, and fans, we all are united in our shared love for gaming. The person sitting next to you or watching online and chat with you could be your next guildmate, teammate, or lifelong friend. We all have this in common. I've always felt Blizzard brings players together a little differently. Our players have made connections that span continents, languages, and generations. We all have that one story, that incredible play of the game.
All right.
That clutch card draw.
Come on now.
Or that raid encounter that your guild barely survived. I know. I've been there too. I know many of us have friends we've met in one of our games. A friend who began just as someone we hung out with in game, but who was there for us to celebrate our real life wins or to support us during a difficult time. That's certainly been true for me. Thanks to my experience playing Blizzard games over the last 25 years, I've met most of my best friends from all over. And I'm so grateful that some of them are here today. Gus, Pika, Nick, Scoodles, and of course Billy and Kaylee, who put up with my raid wipes all too often. I always know that no matter what is going on in real life, they will be there. No matter what game we're playing, these friends are a constant I can always rely on. And I know many of you share that feeling. BlizzCon truly is about all of us, as players, as equals, as friends. As we bring these amazing experiences to more places, build technology that allows more gamers to experience our worlds, and create characters and stories more players can relate to, the Blizzard community grows. And more importantly, our friendships grow. All of us are so grateful to be part of this community. And in everything we do, we are in service to you. We know we don't do everything perfectly.
Nope.
But thanks to your feedback, we never stop striving to do it right. We are here to foster joy and belonging for everyone.
There's such a spotlight on these guys
We're proud of
right
the
now.
worlds we build.
They gotta
But your experiences within
show
those
some really good
worlds,
stuff.
bring them to life.
Listen to
And
feedback
your
from the
connections
community.
with each other are what inspires us the most.
Really hope they talk about the Microsoft acquisition.
Now, many of you
Rest
may
in
have
peace,
heard
Bobby.
the recent news
Get
about
out.
Blizzard joining the Xbox gaming family.
Okay, there we go.
Both Blizzard and Xbox believe that gaming is a unifier, that we should all be able to play anywhere and any way we want to play. That when the creativity of some of the best developers, artists, and storytellers in the world is fearlessly unleashed, everyone wins. With that in mind, someone is here backstage who'd like to say hello.
Mr. Phil Spencer.
Over the years, he and I played a bunch of games together. Please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer.
Mr. Spencer. All right. All right, so all the games on Game Pass.
Thank
Right?
you, Mike.
That's the only reason why he's here.
And hello, everybody, BlizzCon. This is my first BlizzCon ever. And it's great to feel the energy in the room. You are the reason we make games. Your love for these games truly is inspiring. I recently have spent so much time playing Diablo IV with my friends. Season 2 is awesome. And I can tell you that
Confirmed.
I can't
Season
wait
2
for you to
is
see
very
what
good.
the team has planned for that game. It's going to be awesome. Blizzard occupies a special place in the gaming industry, for me as well. Throughout Blizzard's history, they've pioneered and refined so much across the gaming industry, and many of you here today have been a part of that journey. Think of Diablo.
Yes.
It propelled the action RPG genre forward. StarCraft.
Oh, they actually mentioned it.
Spawned the foundation of what esports would eventually become. And with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution of games as live entertainment. World of Warcraft.
So here's the question.
Changed
Are
not
we finally
only
going
how
to see
people
World of
developed
Warcraft
and
on the
supported
console?
games, but really it introduced a
It
much
can happen.
wider audience
Final
to the
Fantasy is doing
concept
it.
of online communities. And Overwatch. Not only
the sad
reimagined gameplay, but also the representation possible in class-based shooters. Blizzard's influence is everywhere, and because of its enduring legacy and phenomenal revolutionary development, with a care and a craft that is incredibly rare in this industry. Our commitment at Xbox is to bring more great games to more players in more places.
So what does that
And now
mean?
that Blizzard is part of Xbox, we will nurture the essence of what has made Blizzard unique. We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust, inclusion, and collaboration to continue what they do best, redefining existing genres, creating new, never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways, in Azeroth, in Sanctuary, in near-future Earth, and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored to be able to be here to help welcome all of you to BlizzCon 2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the future of Blizzard is brighter than ever. And you all have so much to look forward to in this show.
Like what? Come on, give us something. Give us something.
So I'll get out of here, let
No.
you see the show.
Game Pass.
Thanks everyone for the warm reception, and have a great time at BlizzCon. Thank you.
Sure, they paid him $100,000
How about
to
that?
show up.
You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more empowered, free, and dedicated to holding true to what makes Blizzard unique than we are today. We are accountable for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with all of you. We take this responsibility very seriously as we learn, grow, and get better every day. This is the start of a new era. So much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next couple days. Coming up, you'll hear from some new friends and some old friends who are returning to the BlizzCon stage to show more about the games and the worlds we all love. Before I go,
So maybe some sort.
I want to take a moment to thank our Blizzard team. You
Bro's actually getting emotional. What the hell?
You are some of the most talented individuals on the planet. And collectively, we are capable of building the most legendary universes in gaming. our future, our creative freedom, our path forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal:
Well, now that
to
Activision's out of the
exceed
picture,
player
hopefully.
expectations and foster and support each other. Thank you for everything you do. BlizzCon, many of the Blizzard team are here today in Anaheim, working hard to ensure you enjoy your time here. We all love talking to players, so please don't be shy. Come up and chat with us. Finally, on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, from the bottom of my heart to our players, past, present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly, thank you for being part of our communities. This is what BlizzCon is all about. Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you. Now, welcome
Don't make
to
him cry again.
BlizzCon.
You wanted to see if there was more out there. Well, see for yourself.
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face.
I'll see you at the finish line.
So I never played Overwatch 2. I played Overwatch 1 for a little bit.
Oh
my god. So I'm not sure. Oh, this is
Mama's got you! I am him! I'm in my widow era now. Wow. And you out there, the fans, it's been a joy to share this experience with all of you. Thank you so much!
Come on. It's time I showed you something.
Overwatch 2. Okay. Yep. So this I never played this one.
Please welcome Overwatch Game Director,
But I know that there's
Aaron
a
Keller.
lot of heat and fire for these guys. Guess they really messed up Overwatch 2. That's the rumor that I hear. Curious to know if they're going to make any changes that are actually be helpful and received
Hello, BlizzCon!
positively.
Ever since we first revealed Overwatch in 2014, you have grown this universe into something truly unique and beautiful. Every single day, we see millions of players jumping into matches, forging new friendships, and showing off their skills. We launched Overwatch 2 last October, and it has been such an incredible year. Since then, you've been crushed by Diva's mech over 26 million times, had more than 79 million lives saved by Baptiste, and played 65 years worth of prop hunt. I love prop hunt. The development of Overwatch is first and foremost focused on you, our players. We want our game to represent this global community, from the release of our Samoa map, to our celebration of Pride, to our first tie-in Peruvian heroes, Lifeweaver and Alari. We also want Overwatch to recognize those focused on achievement and prowess, and released our new progression system and the first set of Hero Mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different, we've run April Fools and released a dating sim,
Wow.
an actual dating sim,
What?
Loverwatch. Listening to your feedback is important to us. And it's driven the team to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system. And we'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more over the course of BlizzCon. And there is so much more to come. We'd like to give you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about. So let's get into it.
Okay.
To share our first big announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
Sorry, I'm a bit excited. The energy is awesome in here.
Okay.
You know, Aaron and I have been working on this universe since before Overwatch had a name. Working together with an incredible team back at Blizzard. Many are with us today at BlizzCon. Creating such an incredible game with so many amazing people and seeing what it means to you all, it's meant everything to us. And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes.
Okay.
You know, Overwatch is full of big personalities, and it takes a special individual to really stand out. And the team has been working hard to make sure no one could predict who this next hero is. We haven't leaked any articles. We haven't leaked a spray or two. And we've left 0 hints, especially not in our recent Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Sorry to keep you all waiting. But now that I'm here, let's have some fun. Yep, that's my name all right. And this right here is Gunny. And she can light up the whole dance floor.
Dude looks like
This
Maui
one's
with guns.
Cha-Cha. He's a sensitive little fella, a real hothead. And when I fire them both, it's double trouble. Actual gameplay footage. Going so soon, I'm gonna miss ya.
Totally looks like Maui.
Don't
Hilarious.
tell me that's it. Both hearts pumping. I got your back. For now. Here I come. Says say quick Kiki. We got him where we want him.
Oh, that's crazy. Dirty.
Unbelievable.
So was I worth the wait? We're gonna have a hell of a time.
That's awesome. I love that trailer. We had a lot of fun working on it. It's amazing to finally announce Malga. He was first introduced, you guys know, 4 years ago in a short story, and he's been the subject of a lot of fun theories. Ever since that first introduction, fans have been asking when he may become a playable hero. We're excited. We finally have our first Samoan hero. Malga, his name, it means mountain in Samoan. He portrays himself as this big, loud brute. However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals whenever we make an Overwatch character is that people see themselves in our heroes. We're always striving for greater authenticity and representation with each hero. And with Malga, we got a lot of help, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Lufau. Malga's super fun. Thank you. It was awesome. Malga's super fun to play. He's easy to learn, hard to master, with what I like to call a brutal but cunning play style. We hope you love him as much as we do. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Join us later today for a Malga Deep Dive panel taking place here at the BlizzCon Arena and online for people at home. We'll talk with the team that helped create Malga and also how to best utilize his amazing abilities when he joins Overwatch in Season 8. Finally, we know Malga's gonna be pretty awesome when he joins competitive play. But before then, some of the best players in the world are competing in this weekend's Overwatch World Cup. Let's check it out.
Legacy. A legacy is forever.
Dominance reaffirms! Unbelievable!
All year long, teams around the world have battled,
I thought they
chasing glory,
started
hoping to etch their
closing down
homeland
their
in the history books.
That is insane! He's still
Events and
fracking like a
whatnot.
madman! And it's a 5-man rampage! Oh, what? What?
They've tasted victory, they've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
Absolutely beautiful!
And now, at long last, the Overwatch World Cup finals are here. And for the first time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back to where it all began. Each team can see their name on the championship trophy. The community has rallied behind them, and the wait is finally over.
I've missed you dearly!
The Overwatch World Cup finals start now.
Please welcome Overwatch esports host, Zoe Gschwind.
Wow, fantastic to see all those memories on the big screen. And we're here to make some more. What's up, BlizzCon? It's so great to be back here after 4 years with the Overwatch World Cup. This event has always been such a special event because it truly serves as a worldwide tribute to the beautiful and diverse Overwatch community. This weekend, we get to celebrate teams and players from around the world, each with their unique takes on the playstyles, their different personalities. We're going to see different metas emerge even. It's just very exciting to see familiar faces, big household names in the competitive Overwatch scene take the stage, form those star-studded lineups, Fearless, Super, Gushue, and the likes. But each year, we also get to witness new players emerging onto the scene, taking the spotlight. It truly is a special event for a special community, and I'm very honored and truly happy to be part of it all. Now I know that all of you here in Anaheim, and everyone watching at home, is joining us from all over the world. As you can see, so are our players. Among them, a former 3-time World Cup champions, Team South Korea, and the only team that managed thus far to stop their reign, and that is the United States of America. That's right. Well, I tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If you watch the group stages and if you watch the first game today, tough competition ahead for Team USA. And if you want to find out if one of our former champions will remain victorious or if one of the other 6 teams will seize their inaugural season title, make sure to join us. Not only will you be treated to fantastic gameplay, of course, no, you will also earn special drops all weekend long on the Play Overwatch Twitch channel.
Take your
now,
Caesar
we have a lot
medication,
of amazing
boyos.
Overwatch 2 action on the horizon and so much to play for.
The amount of
for
stuff
our
that happens on
teams.
that
We
screen
got
is
over
insane.
$500,000 on the line and counting, raised directly by all of you, our passionate and amazing fans.
Half a
give
mil.
it up for yourself.
All right.
Now, of course, the winning team will walk away with a big bag, but This year, each and every single player out of the 43 teams participating will be earning a share. And this is unprecedented in Overwatch esports history, and it would not be possible without all of you. So once again, thank you so much. So, tomorrow night, we will be crowning the 2023 Overwatch World Cup champions, and you can catch all the matches and all the action live in Hall B, as well as, of course, on stream. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you as well. And now, please welcome back Aaron with a few more things to share on the game side.
Thank you, Zoe. Mauga is awesome. And the World Cup matches all weekend will be so much fun. But Overwatch has another thing happening here at BlizzCon. Earlier this week, we launched a new limited-time game mode and special skins as part of an exciting collaboration with Le Sserafim, one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world.
I don't listen to
Everyone
K-pop,
can jump in game right now to take part, as well as check out their brand new music video.
K-pop is probably the
Night.
lowest
And in
ranking
honor
of
of this
music styles I
collaboration,
would ever listen
Le Sserafim
to.
will take the stage and perform in the arena tomorrow after the community night ends around 6 p.m. Pacific.
So it must be a pretty big deal.
Working on partnerships like this, or what we did with One Punch Man earlier this year, are incredibly fun. Yes. They provide us, both the dev team and you, the players, a chance to experience some of our favorite universes and artists through the unique style of Overwatch. And next year, we have even more of these for you all to geek out about. Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet, but maybe there are some other things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love and want us to focus on. So, who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year?
Let's see if they listen to the community.
A brand new core PvP game mode, Clash. In this new competitive mode, there are 5 points positioned in a row. The center point starts as the first objective, and the teams battle back and forth over the map, pushing into enemy territory or defending their own. Once a team captures all 5 points or reaches the maximum score, they win. Our initial Clash map is a tribute to a location we showed at Overwatch's first BlizzCon, and it's one of my personal favorites. They say cherry blossoms are a sign of rebirth and rejuvenation. And in 2024, a rebirth of one of the original Overwatch maps is in order. Within the Clash mode, we are returning to the home of the Shimada clan with the new Hanamura map, Hanaoka. Additionally, we are working on overhauls to some of our most important in-game systems. Overwatch is a highly competitive game, and in early 2024, we'll release a reworked version of our competitive system with all new competitive rewards. And
good.
with seasons,
I did hear that was
one of the team's
pretty
goals has
garbage.
been to create themes
I have a
that
couple
speak
friends that play
to
it.
so many of the cool and awesome things that we all
It's good
love.
that they're reworking it.
Next year, you'll experience Eldritch horror, Egyptian mythology, witches, and even a mirror universe where heroes become villains and villains become heroes. And of course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more.
Wow.
And we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero, Venture, is coming in Season 10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger in Season 12. And this is just scratching the surface of everything we have in the works. Join us tomorrow here and online, where we go in depth on all of this in our What's Next panel. It will have more information on Clash, the reworked competitive system, a closer look at Space Ranger, even early gameplay footage of Venture, and so much more. And lastly, for the first time ever during a BlizzCon, not only is our next hero playable in the Overwatch Hall here in Anaheim, but all of you at home can play Malga all weekend in-game, including Quick Play, going live right after the BlizzCon opening ceremony concludes. Yeah.
Okay.
We know you'll love him just as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in game.
By the blood of the willing, we call thee.
All right.
Home.
This is what I'm more interested in.
We took down a 100. Let's go, baby. High Priest, kill the High Priest. Yes, yes.
Dude, I am shaking so hard.
Congratulations, the game is out.
Oh, I'm pumped for Diablo IV. I think it's gonna be the best.
What if you guys play it right now?
Hell yeah, really?
Yeah. I will cry. That would be amazing.
This is awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
We have ascent. Go! Run!
We really are doubling down on this idea that you can look the way you want, you can play the way you want, you can really make your own fantasy in this game.
She looks like me.
The way he comes in is crazy. Oh my god, the butcher.
Boy! Instantly died.
They revived me!
I'm gonna find some demons and I'm gonna shove my green foot right up there.
Yeah, let's go!
Level 100!
There are literally like goosebumps.
Go down a bit more, go down a bit more, go down a bit more. You got her! Yes! Let's go!
Will you fight the darkness?
Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Hail Lilith, Blessed Mother. You can pet the dogs, by the way.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm currently playing,
Please
and I'm
welcome
very interested
the
to see
General Manager of Diablo,
what's coming up.
Rod Ferguson.
Ugh. This guy sometimes is hard to listen to. He's kind of like the uncle that tells really bad jokes.
How's
that
everybody
no
doing?
one-
Having
everyone's
fun?
like, yeah.
This feels amazing. So glad you're here. And I'm so happy the people at home are here as well. You know, watching that was such a great reminder of what a fantastic community we have and what an exciting year it's been. Now, you might have missed it, but in there was a clip of a blind gamer, Tylenif, defeating our hardest boss, Uber Lilith. Now, we strive to make Diablo as approachable and as accessible as possible, and watching clips like that make me and the team extremely proud. And of course, I love the tattoos. You know, I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our Hell's Inc. events, including me. And so, you know, Necromain for life. So, you know, we talk a lot about the last BlizzCon 4 years ago, and back then, you know, the Diablo community was hungry for even more experiences in that dark, gothic place caught between the high heavens and the burning hells, a little place we call Sanctuary. And in that time, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best developers in the industry, people who love Diablo as much as the rest of us. And it was their passion and dedication to this universe that released a great new Diablo game every year for the last 3 years. Diablo II Resurrected brought the return of the classic that helped define the genre.
This was fantastic, by the way. Really, really,
I love Diablo
well
II.
done. Very good.
So it was remastered for a new generation now for PC and console. And Diablo Immortal brought Sanctuary to mobile for the first time, bringing millions of new players into our universe. In fact, you might not know this, but 60% of Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo game before.
So we really welcome them to our universe.
Not surprising.
And then, of course, there's Diablo IV. Now, it was that kind of excitement that made it the biggest launch in Blizzard's history. And it means so much to the team to see how you've embraced it. You know, we've played over 1.5 billion hours together so far, and it's your love for the game that drives us. Thanks to you, we've made a lot of changes over the last 5 months. In fact, our patch notes for Season of Blood, our second season, were over 14,000 words long, because that is how much our community has influenced and will continue to influence the evolution of Sanctuary.
Let's hope.
And if you haven't yet made that leap into the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class, build your character, join Phil Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production directors. They help lead the teams who are building everything we do today and everything moving forward. Please welcome Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
All right, tell us some
Thanks,
endgame
Rod.
stuff. That'd be amazing. Give us some
Hey,
endgame.
BlizzCon. The last time I was on stage, I was helping to announce Diablo IV. To be here today with all of you is so awesome.
The launch was incredible. We're really excited to be here today to share what's coming next. But first, let's highlight some of the player feedback that's in Season of Blood today. So many of you have told us that you wanted more in-game activities. So we've given you a couple this season, one now and another coming early next month. So live now is our new boss ladder. This is a series of additional boss fights from level 55 to 100 that will also see the
I've
return
killed all
of
the
our
new bosses,
kind of
by the
gross
way,
but
using ball
farmable
lightning.
and rewarding friend Duriel, who you can go after for Uber Uniques that everybody
Haven't gone off after Echo of Lilith yet, but
and with those new bosses dropping both Uniques and Uber Uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping some special cosmetics, you're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in the Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the end game, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
I'm not level 96, and I think Season of Blood's been out for what, 2.5, 3 weeks? Much faster.
I know I've been taking
And I'm
advantage
doing
of
it
that
casually.
experience boost, and I have 2 characters in Season 2 already. Of course, all that leveling is about getting that amazing loot. So we've also changed how item power works. We've raised the power cap, and it's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat to get it. The more challenging the fight, the better the loot. There's still lots of work to be done with reworking itemization.
Yes.
In fact, it's one of our highest priorities.
Good.
But this, along with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming. Now let's talk about quality of life. Here's a few improvements that came directly from you. All of your renown rewards now carry over season to season
That
and
was
from
a
the Eternal Realm.
big win. Big win. Very good.
Additional character slots. We added 2 this season, so you can create even more characters and try different builds. A targeting dummy has been added to Kiovashad so you can test those builds before you run into the butcher.
It didn't actually work when it came out.
Searching and
That's why
filtering
they're
your stash
laughing.
is now possible, and your stash is now available in every town in Sanctuary.
That was big. Very helpful. And multiple
World
stashes in the
bosses
city.
appear almost twice as often, so you can
Yes.
die almost twice as often. And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for
that
those Uber
was
uniques.
that was important.
Those are just a few
Also,
of the new
those
additions
gems that they just showed
already in
don't
the
exist.
game,
I'm
but
wondering
we're
if they're
not
going to
done
announce
with
that.
Season of Blood yet.
In fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings that will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant.
I see
That's
the
right,
barber.
Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding
Yes.
just by being in your presence.
Yes. Well done.
Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the Occultist. So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible
interesting.
before you
Good.
spend your hard-earned gold.
That's what Diablo 3 has. That's good.
It's just another way to give you even more control over making just the right build for the challenge at hand. Also on December 5th, as promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity, a 6-week event called Abattoir of Zir. It's a highly replayable pinnacle experience designed for players who have reached level 100, slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other challenges that Season of Blood has to offer.
Okay.
Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware, Abattoir of Zir starts difficult and only gets harder. And of course, as we near the end of Season of Blood, it'll be holiday time. Not only here, but in Sanctuary as well. Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th.
Okay.
For 3 weeks, we're going to transform the Fractured Peaks into a winter terror land, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for a mysterious red-cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's puns, but I will be sure to check out Midwinter Blight. From there, we are on to Season 3.
All right, let's hear this.
We can't go into too much detail now,
Damn it.
but with the endgame being so important, let's talk about leaderboards. We're creating a whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clan, or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mike Ibarra. I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the Seasonal Hall of Ancients, where their name and build will live on.
Okay.
So, that's a quick look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo IV team that's been working hard on our next chapter. So how about a little teaser?
Yes.
It's super early,
Is
but
this
as
the
we look to
expansion?
expand on the story we started in Diablo IV,
Yes,
we're going to take you somewhere even darker, where hatred's influence continues to consume Sanctuary.
We have each played a part in what has happened here. You abdicated your choice.
Tavern Call.
Child. And with every step she takes, I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light.
Excellent.
Vessel of Hatred is Diablo IV's first expansion. Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo IV as we learn the fate of the prime evil Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary. To do that, we'll be visiting a region new to Diablo IV and a fan favorite from Diablo II. The lush jungles known to outsiders as Torajan, but known by the locals as Nahantu. With this new story set in a mysterious new region comes new ways to play, new evils to vanquish, and, of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Okay, totally new. So it's not going to be the Paladin, which everybody was hoping for, but...
Vessel of Hatred releases late next year, and we cannot wait to share more about it this summer.
Now, before we leave, we want you to know that it's your passion that drives us. Your feedback will continue to help us evolve and improve the Diablo IV experience for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about our future, and we hope that you are too. Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game. So please join us tomorrow. We have a special Diablo IV campfire panel where we'll be sharing more details about the expansion, deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes.
I'm going to try to live stream that as well,
Q&A
guys.
session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
All right, cool. So I used to play World of Warcraft. Kevin and I talked about this like way back in the day when we started streaming about a month ago. I think I stopped playing after Cataclysm. He kept going for a little bit longer.
Butters, go buy World of Warcraft, install it on your computer, and join the online sensation before we all murder you.
All right then.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft.
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
Wrath of the Lich King was my favorite.
I'm Mr. T, and this is my Night Elf Mohawk.
There's no such thing as a Night Elf Mohawk.
Shut up, fool!
It's a role-playing game where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle.
Leroy
And that would be the World of Warcraft.
You're a player in the NFL, but what you're most proud of is that you've rated 3rd nationally in dungeon progression.
Timing was perfect. That was fire.
Didn't know David Harbour was involved in that.
For the Alliance!
For Azeroth! Ready to work.
Please welcome the General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
Please, God, don't let them talk for 30 minutes on this new Warcraft Rumble game. Oy.
And thank you. And we are ready to
This
work.
guy.
Anybody here for Warcraft today? Yeah! Big shout out to the
Bunch of
Warcraft
nobody.
teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you. So give it up for my Warcraft teams. Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a dispute between orcs and humans led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures in video game history?
It is impressive.
Generations of players have called Azeroth home. Teenagers that first played Warcraft when it was released, I know you're out there,
The boomers.
are now parents. Right? Raising new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure.
By the way, Warcraft 3, definitely the best one.
It's those shared stories of
Just putting that
Azeroth,
out there.
both in-game and out, that make up this universe. Today is a great day for Warcraft.
By introducing its monetized
This
mobile
is
game.
the beginning of a bold new chapter that will
God.
take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah.
Big
With
claim.
a variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community. Okay, Alliance. Just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later. Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, tall tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever card play of Hearthstone.
Oy.
Yeah.
Is this still a thing?
I like to imagine
I know it's a
humans and
thing,
orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds. But in the basements of those same taverns, they're playing a new game, Warcraft Rumble.
Ah. Yay.
Me too. Which puts the battlefields and dungeons of Azeroth in the palm of your hand.
I think it's a tower defense.
And finally, World of Warcraft.
I keep hearing rumors that this game
WoW
is like
immerses
slowly
us
dying.
into Azeroth.
I wonder if you're going to
where
finally put it
we
to
are the
consoles.
champions,
I feel like
fighting
that's the way to
alongside
go.
each other in shared adventure.
almost 20 years ago, WoW revolutionized online communities and reimagined the enduring entertainment of massively multiplayer
Kevin
gaming.
and I played this when it first came out.
The very
Vanilla WoW.
first BlizzCon was introduced our first expansion. So it's only fitting that we're here today to lay the foundation for WoW's future. Yeah. Azeroth is a home we can always escape to. A home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe. Our teams craft the worlds and the adventures, but it is all of you who bring it to life. You are the heartbeat of the brand new adventures that are about to unfold. From all of us on the Warcraft teams here at Blizzard Entertainment, thank you.
Please welcome, from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
This is kind of cool music. Is this actually in Hearthstone?
Hello, BlizzCon. Well, I have a pretty good view from up here. It's really nice to see you all. We are thrilled to soon be celebrating Hearthstone's 10th anniversary.
Man, that's nuts. I remember when this first came out.
I know, I'm getting old. It's a decade of telling tales around Azeroth with all of you. Whether you aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling with friends in the battlegrounds, or maybe you've just listened to the 10-hour version of the Saviors of Uldum theme song. Thank you all for being a part of our bustling tavern. We invite players both old and new to join us for our 10th anniversary next March. But we have so much to enjoy before then, so let's talk about what's happening right now in Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds. We're setting the stage for a standoff in Hearthstone's upcoming expansion, Showdown in the Badlands.
That would explain the
which
music.
takes place in
All right.
Azeroth's Wild West.
So, Westfall?
Two strangers will cross paths, an outlaw and a lone ranger. Though they may not know it now, together, they are destined for a grand adventure.
Okay.
In the beginning, I was all alone, trying my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that, with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside.
Come on!
Ha! You don't know who you're messing with.
They knew the townsfolk were up to something sinister.
Let's move!
Right behind you!
And it was like a powder keg, waiting to explode.
We did it! No.
It's wild to me that they've somehow taken the already cartoony feel of
As it turned
World of
out,
Warcraft and made it even
I
more
had the
cartoony
right backup waiting for me.
Hearthstone.
Just
So weird.
when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Candle mud slider.
Sleeping like a rock!
Let's show these fine folks some Badlands hospitality.
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
that excites me as much as it did before. Not at all. Another card game.
That's right. Our beloved Reno Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale. They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Bloodrock Town's nefarious mining operation. Singleton decks are returning with cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him at the What's Next panel later today, where we'll also be revealing a motherlode of exciting new cards. You can get your hands on them and more when Showdown in the Badlands releases on November 14th. Now, I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation. And if you're a new player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming. So we have been hard at work to make it easier than ever to join us. We're excited to announce catch-up packs. These
People are laughing.
game-changing for
How
getting
much do
your
they cost?
collection caught up. You see what we did there?
Monetizing.
Instead of the typical
Let's go.
5 cards you'd find in a regular Hearthstone card pack, you can get up to 50 cards from a single catch-up pack. The
How
cards
much
you
are they?
receive will all be from within the last 2 years, ready to play and constructed. All of our players are going to get catch-up packs to open once you log in, and for all of you here at BlizzCon in person, or those of you at home who purchased either BlizzCon collection, we're also gifting you a few more packs.
Okay, it's nice
For
that you're giving
anyone
free
who's
stuff
been
away.
away for a while, all of these packs can add up to hundreds of cards. We'll also be adding quite a few of them into pre-purchase bundles for Showdown in the Badlands. We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards and filling in or beginning your Hearthstone collection on November 14th.
All right, that's right around the corner. Didn't realize it was coming up so soon.
All right. I feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here. Yeah. So you might remember then that the last time we were all together at BlizzCon, we unveiled Battlegrounds. What started as an experiment became a huge part of the game and a fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together is what inspired the new mode we're debuting here today. Queuing up as a party for a lobby is great, but ultimately, you play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other? Sounds fun, doesn't it? We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play. Battlegrounds duos.
Okay. Now, if they double down and put this
With
into
a
virtual
shared health
reality,
pool, team combat,
That might
and
be fun.
sending cards back and forth between teammates. Now you can fight with your friends instead of against them. We were inspired by the Battleground community's creativity, finding ways to team up and help each other achieve top 4. So now we're setting an official table for you and your partner to take the crown together. For those of you here in person, grab a friend or make a new one, because you can try Battlegrounds duos here at BlizzCon right now at the Hearthstone demo area.
that's cool. All right.
We're planning to launch this new way to play for everyone early next year, and you can learn more later today and see the new heroes and minions that make teamwork so fun in It makes the dream work. We love teamwork. If you're tuning in at home, please make sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team. Or, if you want to catch up after 4 years away, pull up a chair by the hearth. We'll see you in the tavern.
Yeah, so this is the Warcraft Rumble, I believe. Such a weird concept to me. I think it's tower defense though, so that's okay.
Please welcome, from Warcraft Rumble, executive producer, Vic Sarath.
So yeah, that just came out yesterday. I'm not sure what the rating is yet.
You gotta love Anixia. She didn't even use deep breath there. Hello, BlizzCon! Last year, the team and I announced we were working on a brand new Warcraft game. A way to bring Warcraft with you wherever you are and wherever you go. And as you just saw, we've had a ton of fun and poured a lot of love into making this game. Warcraft Rumble is an action strategy game with a deep PvE campaign, a dynamic PvP mode, and so much more.
Okay, sell me on it.
It's a game filled with familiar faces. You'll mix and match miniature versions of characters from the Warcraft universe to make your very own army as you take on opponents all over Azeroth. So, if you've ever wanted to see Jaina command an army of Murlocs, or Grom lead a horde of angry chickens, apparently, this is your opportunity. By combining leaders, troops, and spells from 5 families, Alliance, Horde, Beasts, Undead, and my personal favorite, Blackrock, you'll battle your way through maps inspired by some very familiar locations. You'll fight to control resources, capture towers, and eventually defeat the boss or player at the other end.
So it's an
Speaking of
RTS
bosses,
tower defense?
each one has their own unique mechanics. So you'll have to adapt your strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign and beyond. Our goal was to give you everything you love about Warcraft, reimagined with a big dose of what our team calls joyful chaos. When we set out to make this game, we wanted to offer a variety of challenges no matter how you choose to play it, whether it's for 5 minutes at a time or hours on end. And that was something we especially focused on during the beta, to make sure you have something fun to do every time you open up the game. And for those of you that played the beta and gave us your feedback, thank you so much. It's because of your support and the hard work of our team that we feel we got something really, really special on our hands. Now, let's take a look at the result.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I mean, if it's free, then.
I gotta admit, it's pretty cool watching
Give
that
it a
video
chance, I
and
guess.
just thinking about how far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play. And I mean, we literally can't wait. That's why we've made Warcraft Rumble available to download and play right now. This is such a huge moment for us, and we're so all excited to have you join us. And for those of you in the audience with me today, let's bring down the Wi-Fi together. You know I'm kidding, right? Please don't bring down the
I'm sure all the
Wi-Fi.
tech people are like, no.
I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off of here.
Yes, exactly. A bunch of IT nerds are going to jump you.
Whether you're a veteran of Azeroth or just have a deep love for strategy games, there's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for
Wow.
those of you looking for an especially unique challenge, we even have a heroic campaign with an extra layer of difficulty that we cooked up ourselves.
Someone's really excited.
We've got maps with verticality, capture points, resources, traps, and all kinds of other contraptions. Each map was lovingly handcrafted by our team and is its own unique puzzle. But how you choose to solve that puzzle is completely up to you. And when you're in the mood for a solo dungeon, we've got you covered there as well. Dungeons in Warcraft Rumble are intense, 3-mission gauntlets through places like Normagon and the Dead Mines, where you equip your armies with game-changing relics until your run is over. Or jump into PvP and duke it out with other players on maps inspired by some of the most legendary maps
He's
and
thinking,
battlegrounds
the
found
person
in
that was
World of
paid to cheer
Warcraft.
constantly, they got paid
You
too
can even
much.
join
and
a
too
guild
excited.
and work together with your friends towards some super special shared rewards. I can only say... Nice. That's just what we have in the game
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
We have so much more coming. For starters, we're going to be releasing a new mini with each season. And that also starts right now.
Okay.
Season 1 of Warcraft Rumble is live. And the latest addition to our growing roster of minis is none other than the Banshee Queen herself, Sylvanas.
Fan favorite.
We're also working on even more ways for you to
I'm
play
actually surprised she
with or
wasn't in there
against your
before.
friends. And that includes the biggest challenge in all of Rumble, raids. Make sure to join our Warcraft Rumblings panel later today to hear all about raids and what else we have in store for the future of this game. Now, BlizzCon, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, the team and I, many of whom are here in Anaheim with us right now, we love playing strategy games. And we set out to make a game that harkens back to our RTS roots, where Warcraft began almost 30 years ago. It is really made out of a genuine love for Warcraft by people with deep roots in the universe. No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in Warcraft Rumble. Thank you so much, BlizzCon. Enjoy the chaos, and we'll see you in game.
All right, so I'm guessing
Please
World of
welcome
Warcraft.
Executive Producer, World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale.
So I forget, did they already announce a new patch, or not patch, but expansion?
Wow. What's up, BlizzCon? Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is fantastic. Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years?
Nope.
You know, 2004 was a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we waited in those lines for those midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one.
Yep. I think it was like 3 or 4 discs. It was huge back then.
Across nearly 2 decades, players all over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall.
Arthas is my jam.
And of course, so many others.
Wrath of the
And
Lich King.
together, we've jumped through
Frozen
the portal
Throne.
into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword. During that time, gaming has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both Modern and Classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking action. My friends at BlizzCon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place. With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion. And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore.
So many deaths
in
have happened.
Hardcore, you only get one life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace a keyboard, but you go again. We've loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
Okay.
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch. And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we gonna go next. We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players. And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is coming.
I figured.
And it's coming with #changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now, let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
The world ended. Everything changed.
There is no hope, no future. All life is doomed. so that its true lords may return. You dare trespass into my domain? Die! This is my realm.
Alright, it's a pretty fun trailer. Definitely got nostalgic vibes. Curious to know like what kind of changes they made to this. They changed so much when they first came out. Also, the original Cataclysm CGI intro was amazing.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year. All right, now. Over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla WoW with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities. Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock? Or take on the role of a mage healer? In Season of Discovery, you can.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of Classic?
The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25, and when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards. Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall.
All right, that's cool.
So, if you love Classic or just a little intrigued about what exactly a Warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
All right, that's cool.
For more information on the Season of Discovery and Cataclysm, don't miss the Classic panel this afternoon. All right, now it's time to talk to my Dragon Riders in Modern WoW. Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about
I heard
every 8 weeks
Dragonflight
with
is
more
not
content
doing
sprinkled in between.
so well.
We really want Azeroth to feel alive
That's
and
the
the
rumor
home you
anyways.
want to
Haven't
come back
played,
to
don't really
no
know.
matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days. I want to give a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time. 1 week later, Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. BlizzCon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
Phil Spencer?
Than someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe, Chris Metzen.
Oh, that's right. They hired this guy back from retirement. That's right. He's like the godfather of Warcraft.
What up, BlizzCon?
So many happy nerds.
Holy
oh my god.
Smokes. Horde, where you at? Alliance! BlizzCon as one! Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys.
No, seriously, this is a huge deal.
It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. Yeah. I tell you that.
He was retired, and they like, God, please help us get back on track.
This past year, being back under the hood of World of Warcraft, it has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft. Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again. As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning?
That's impressive.
I love
That is
you.
impressive.
Crazy. So given that, what was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next, right? What expansion hook, what single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion? We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know. Will there eventually be
an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void. Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization? What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. BlizzCon. All of these hooks and 100 more. 68, carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way.
This guy's like the Steve Jobs of Warcraft.
Like the
He knows
culmination
how to build up
of the first
excitement.
20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
It's a bold statement.
BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon? We call this storyline the World Soul Saga. The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion.
Of course.
It is built to play out over multiple expansions
Of
over
course.
the next few years. Come on now.
Because we need your money.
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
Interesting.
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon?
It's definitely different for Blizzard.
My friends, I'm going to warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon? The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within. In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms, and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Arsh-Kahet. But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, you, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, BlizzCon. The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight. In this chapter,
must be the void,
you
right?
will be returning, ready, to the old world, to the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear. You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever. Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft, the Last Titan. In this chapter,
looks like
you
Game of
will
Thrones.
again be returning to the old world, this time to the wintry lands of Northrend.
All right.
And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy, one that stretches throughout the history of the world, one that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now. Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm gonna bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight. Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever. Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that, BlizzCon, proud defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
Nice. An actual cinematic. Blizzard has always had the best cinematics. Always.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I am not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Hear me.
They're getting worse. Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed
at someone.
Alright. Looks pretty cool. Their cinematics always do make it look cool. Proof is in the gameplay.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore. I do have to say, though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the void. The void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again, and it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
That's a cool looking zone. That was cool too.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards.
Nice.
You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs, and more.
That's a really, really good idea. That's a really cool idea.
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more. Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
You have to unlock them. That's interesting.
I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
That's a long time.
And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life. And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
All right, guys. Well, there was a lot to chew on. I hope you enjoyed at least watching this with me. Unfortunately, Kevin couldn't join, so we really couldn't do much of a commentary. I had to do kind of a one-man show. But I'm actually, with Chris back leading the Warcraft franchise, I actually feel pretty excited about the new World of Warcraft expansion. I was not expecting that at all. I might actually consider getting back into it if I had the time and the money. And of course, I'm really, really excited about Diablo IV. I will be covering the Diablo IV campfire chat that's coming tomorrow. Would love to get involved in that and make another video just kind of watching that, get excited because it is involving an area from Diablo 2 that I really liked. And it's gonna be really cool to see the Travancore again. I'm pretty sure that's what we saw, that big kind of like Maya temple thing. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, joining. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, follow, and we will see you guys very soon. Thanks again. Take care.